It's still a will they, won't they situation when it comes to the state of peace talks in the country. But in terms of the crucial Bangsamoro Basic Law, lawmakers are on their toes, consolidating differing provisions in the measure to beat the July 23 SONA deadline. News 5's Mayan Los Baños has the story.
Representatives from both chambers of Congress huddled today to try to reconcile their versions of the Bangsamoro Basic Law in time for the President's State of the Nation address. Senate BICAM Committee Head Mig Zubiri said they will try to retain as many provisions from the existing ARMM law as they can. Zubiri said among the provisions that the BICAM panel wants to retain are items on wealth sharing and territorial bodies of water. He said the House version proposed an equal split of collected revenue between the Bangsamoro region and the central government. However, the BICAM Committee is leaning toward 75-25 split in favor of the Bangsamoro government.
For example, yung wealth sharing, under the ARM law, it's 70-30. That was granted to them already in Republic Act 1954. So, in our Senate version, Senator Ralph Recto proposed a 50-50 split sharing. Personally, I agree that it is already part of the ARM law and we should not diminish in any effect provisions of the ARM law.
While the BICAM was able to agree on those provisions, there has been some areas where the Senate asserted that their version be upheld. Zubiri says the Senate is insisting that the BICAM define what powers is to be given to the Bangsamoro government, scrapping the definition of concurrent powers of central and Bangsamoro government as stated in the House version. The senator says the BICAM committee has agreed to remove impediments in the release of the block grant, while still retaining post-audits by the COA.
We agreed that we should not impede the release of the block grant, because there have been certain amendments to state that states that the block grant is subject to review, and therefore, before it is automatically appropriated, it is reviewed. The problem there is, for example, who reviews? If COA reviews, we all know that COA takes several years before they can actually come up with a finding.
The Bangsamoro Transition Commission, meanwhile, is urging the bicameral committee to include the 39 barangays in North Cotabato in the Bangsamoro government.
Sa 39 barangays na yan, greater majority of the people residing there are Muslims. They are natives. Kung may paraan, kung pwede, yung mga natibo ng lugar, kasama rin namin sa namamigyan ng gobyerno.
Reports have also stated that BICAM committee has scrapped the anti-political dynasty from the BBL. However, this applies only to party list representatives and not to members of parliament or other top officials of the Bangsamoro government. Amid the debacle, Jaafar is hoping that the current state of the BBL won't be watered down like it has in previous attempts. He says while they have prepared other options if the BBL does not pass into law, the measure would prove to be a key element in the peace process. For News 5, Mayan Los Baños, we are One News.